situation here. When you have these two in a row against the same team, you often get all kinds of emotion. We've got it tonight.
Sure have it now. The captain for Philadelphia. Look out. Domi is there now at center ice. And we're going to get something going. The gloves are down. There's going to be McCarthy and Domi, I believe, will go. Now they're away from everybody. And the referee grabs McCarthy. Look out. Scraps everywhere. And here comes Domi now. This is it, baby. This has gone wild. Everybody is teed off. Johnson is getting banged up near the blue line. Here comes the goalies, and they're going to go. Joseph and Boucher are going to go at it. Carberley is going to fight to the side of the net down there. Domi is all alone, and he goes in to help Carberley. Oh, my goodness. This is something. There are bodies all over the place. The linesmen are trying to make sure everything is smoothed out, and they're not going to do it. They're not going to be able to do it. Domi comes in to help Carberley, and they're blasting away. The two goalies grab each other near the blue line. They haven't fought yet, though. Joseph and Boucher. Will you look at this? Will you look at this?
Well, they're going to give a ton of penalties, but the first one's going to go to Berube. The first minor, if any of these guys are left on the ice.
Scapinello is down there ordering Domi not to move. He's standing in front of McCarthy, and Scapinello is saying, don't come near us. I think he's probably saying, please. The two goalies remain out in the center ice area, as you see. Just in case. They won't do much, I don't believe. And Pat Quinn, I guess, would love to be in this. Roger has seen over his career happenings like this, but I gotta say, Harry, it's been a long time since I've seen two teams in the league get involved like these two tonight.
Well, there are going to be all kinds of fines and game misconducts. Ty Domi reluctantly turned down some invitations to fight till it got going, as Berube and McCarthy both went after him at the same time. And Ty ought not to fool around with the linesman. He's cut, you can see. So all kinds of players who don't normally get involved, Kristich, Carberley, Johnson in fights.
Well, it was Karpatsev and Lindros who really got it going. And they took their penalties and took their medicine, and that was it. And then Domi came on the ice, talked to a lot of flyers, the far side at that bench. Domi and McCarthy close together, and away she goes. I'm sorry, Ray Scapinello. Didn't mean to rough you up, baby. Look at this.
Well, this is after the Lindros-Karpatsev fight. Now you can see Berube trying to get Domi to fight. He won't do it. And the original penalties on Berube. Now Berube and McCarthy both want to get Domi, and he's bringing them both on. Scapinello rescues Domi by grabbing McCarthy. And then they all go. And Domi runs in to get a hold of Berube, who started the whole thing, and has got the original two.
And there's McCarthy, you see, grabbing the shirt of Domi.
McCarthy, we're about ready to line up in the draw. Scapinello gets in between. I mean, it's unbelievable how the lines, they just do not want to have a fight take place. Okay, so Sandy McCarthy goes to the other side. Craig Berube steps in. And Berube with a shot in the back of Domi's head. He's going to get a penalty. Domi skating away. And now he drops the gloves. And now McCarthy's over there. Which one? It's McCarthy or Berube. Which one will go after him? Now another. It's Kristich who jumps in. Berube's hammering the heck out of Kristich. Richardson punching at Johnson. And here we go. We got 5 fights at once, folks. A full-fledged melee. Berube is just pounding the heck out of Kristich. Here comes Curtis Joseph. And he's going to go after Boucher. And the goaltenders now are tangled up. Boucher can throw him. He's done it before in the minor leagues. Two leafs on Adam Burt. Ty Domi ends up picking. Well, isn't that brave? Oh, that takes a lot of guts from Ty Domi right there.
That's bordering on. No, you know what?
That's great. Right, he's throwing punches at a guy who's in the turtle position. Here comes Richardson, and Domi literally going behind Carberley, almost like, I don't want to fight you. What is this, Ty? I thought you were a tough guy. What was that? Now you're talking about losing respect for a guy. In the meantime,
a lot of courage when a teammate's holding him down and you drive him.
now Domi goes over with Scampanello there holding McCarthy. Says, okay, now let's go, Sandy. Now he's got the linesman there. He had a chance to go with McCarthy at the beginning of this.
And you know the other thing, just let the two combatants off the get-go. They wouldn't have had this problem.
Absolutely. If Ray Scampanello lets him fight right off the draw, it probably wouldn't have led to this. Anyhow, you got Boucher and Joseph still twirling each other around right at center ice. They're the only two players that are really engaged at this point. And I think they're just sort of looking to see if everything calms down.
Meanwhile, it's kind of interesting watching the two goaltenders waltz at center ice. They're continuing to do that.
Yeah, no one's gotten to them yet. Finally, Ray Scampanello will dart in there. Ray's been talking to Kevin Collins. Yeah, see, Ty Domi, how come he's not in the penalty box? Can you tell me how they haven't gotten him to the box yet?
Certainly, this is something that we preach all the time. Let two guys fight. Let the crowd get entertained. Let them get tired. Take them to the penalty box, and it's all squared away. If you break them up, obviously frustration will become a big factor, as we just saw right here, and it was just a matter of all hell breaking loose at that point.
You got, yeah, Ty. That was big of Ty there. He was great. He's full of mouth now that he's got off-ice officials and glass between he and the Fly. I thought Ty Domi was a guy who really had a little more class than that.
Well, he's asking for it right now. He's putting all the gestures, of course, in the penalty box, talking to both Berube and McCarthy, and certainly, I mean, he can talk all he wants. Berube or McCarthy will certainly give him anything he wants.
He had his chance at both of them, or either one at least, and he skated away from them. And then he found Adam Burt, while Burt had another player tying him up, and he took 2 or 3 shots at Adam Burt. Ty Domi, well, this game, if Domi is not thrown out, and I doubt he is, this game is far from over in terms of this stuff. All tied up.
Well, you know, you're in a retreat position until you find the player that you want to engage with, but he had his opportunity, both of them, see, right in there. Take your pick, Ty. They're both willing.
Richardson found Mike Johnson, who's not a fighter, and that's why I guess the Leafs went crazy. Joseph came flying in, and Boucher grabbed hold of him. Now, Domi finds Adam Burt, and look at that.
This is the good part right here. That shows a lot of courage. See, 2 against 1. Now watch, even when Burt is down on the ice, Domi continues to slug away.